Welcome to Spectrum Podcast.
Hey guys, it's Danny
And Breezy.
Bree, you want to check in?
Yeah, I would like to check in. And I would also like to introduce our third party in the room because today we have a guest for the first time.
It's so awesome to have you here. It's actually
So
really
welcome
cool to all
everyone
be here.
to our good friend, Sasha.
Thank you guys for having me. I feel honored. Thank you.
She's our first guest, and we are happy to have her here. Check-ins. We're getting right to it, guys. We promised you structure. Stick to that structure.
Oh my god, your voices are so funny. If anyone has suggestions of voices that Bree should impersonate, please email us or text us or anything that you think Bree should impersonate, and we can all listen to her try it for the first time, and I think it'd be really great.
That's really nice that you think I'm actually capable of that. Thank you.
I just think it'd be pure comedy and entertainment,
and
and I'm living for stuff like that.
It's definitely for my own comedy and entertainment. I don't know.
Sasha, are you on the spectrum?
Yes.
I know.
All of them.
Yeah, I feel like technically, if everything in life is a spectrum, we're all on many spectrums.
Yeah.
Spectrum of gay, as much as Brian might not like to admit it.
Ugh, I'm tired
Spectrum.
of giving him airtime. Fuck off. Fuck him. And every time we mention him, I'm going to bill him $1.
Hey, super chat me $1 for mentioning your name.
Ew.
Or strike me a deal. How about 50-50? I'll
Just
take
give me your-
50 cents and you'll take 50 cents.
Just give me your check-in, Bree.
Percentage or
That was actually my check-in, is that I was a guest on whatever pod again yesterday, and it was fun, I guess. I had more fun this time.
Yeah, I noticed that you had more fun this time. I watched.
I watched
didn't-
it again.
Although I have to say thank you to Chase for the seltzer that helped get me going. Because
Ew.
when I got there, I was like feeling a little bit like out of place. Is that like a OOP? I was feeling a bit oop. And I was like, nope. And I was like, and he's like, here's these Kirkland seltzers. And I was like, hard seltzer. Like, "Rrr." I'm like, come on, dude. Like, at least get a truly. But then I did. I drank 2 of them because I was like, never going to make it through this without something like, to take the, just take the edge off.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I drink to get through life. I drink to get through that show, though, for sure.
Interesting.
I mean, not really. Like, I'm pretty fucking sober the whole time. I just, I did feel like I needed that little boost of confidence.
I don't know if it was like confidence or just like nerves that you needed to like chill out.
Calm the nerves. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
calm my fucking nerves.
Calm-
I
yeah.
I was nervous for you.
When you
just, like,
called me, I told you that
I
your
was.
call
I
helped
saw you
me.
walk off. Oh my god, this podcast. I mean, you saw it the whole thing.
I missed the beginning just to clip like
I watched the beginning and then I left to go get some Chipotle. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was.
I was.
Gosh, like I had viewers. I got to see it. My sister sent me a WhatsApp or not because she might have also been watching.
Anyway, Sasha, how about you? What's your check-in? How's your week been?
Fine.
Yeah. What'd you do? Like,
What is
do you
today?
have like a highlight? It's Friday. What's your highlight? You've been like a little hermit to yourself lately.
Yep. Just playing games. Usually.
What kind of games do you play? Like to play?
Um
Are you like shooters? Or are you like quests? Are you
Yeah,
playing like
it's-
random card games?
I do like all of those, but the computer I have been playing games on is a Mac, and it's okay for like turn-based games because poor Wi-Fi too. So
Okay.
it's something mindless.
Yeah, sounds like it. Have you read any good books lately?
No, I can't stay focused.
You're giving me sad girl vibes. She's a Cancer.
What month?
She's July 22nd.
I was gonna say that's between
Guys, can I just express how awesome it is for my
between me
two
and my
like
husband. I think.
long-term
Is it
friends?
Gemini, then Cancer, and then
Yeah,
Leo.
yeah.
Yes.
It scares me that I'm learning.
Dude,
don't
the
wanna know
zodiacs
that.
are so cool. I'm so glad that we get to like incorporate it in our
Join the
conversations.
cult.
But Sasha is a Cancer, so it's just so funny that you're giving me these like sad girl vibes right now. Maybe that's rude, but
Wait. It's the crab, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But sometimes I feel like we have that sad girl too, because we're just the twins, you know.
Yeah. Did you know that we're both Geminis?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cusper though. I'm cusp to Taurus. I got a bit of that bullheadedness in me, you might say.
I'm Cancer Leo.
You're on a cusp too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a full on Gemini and a doctor's like diagnosis.
Eric might technically be a Cancer Leo too, because he's July 26th. Is that
No,
what the fuck
there's
is
like
that?
one day.
22nd.
There is a one day out of like the month where it's like the cusp
Yeah.
because it's
I
like
am
the
cusp.
hour.
I am the 24th of May. I am the cusp.
Yeah, I am the cusp.
I am the
It's not the 21st.
But I mean, we've been tracking it for a while, so
Fuck, dude, I don't
changes.
know.
It's not
Let me ask my phone.
fucking absolute.
What counts as on the cusp with astrology? See
Cancer.
that? It's all about what questions you ask and how. Mm-hmm. Knowledge says, in astrology, a cusp, from the Latin for spear or point, is the imaginary line that separates a pair of consecutive signs in the zodiac or houses in the horoscope. I mean, I fucking knew that. I just
So
meant,
that's
like,
not the day.
what's my distance?
Uh-oh. Looks like there's an emergency. Bree's husband is asking for her.
No. What?
So what's up?
I'm high.
Tell me your check-in.
I don't
Wait,
know.
she can't go inside.
What, Bindi?
Oh, I guess it's fine. I love her. Anyways, what else is new? Tell me else that is your check-in. You can be honest. You can say however you feel.
I don't know.
You seem so tense right now.
I don't know what to say.
I
I don't talk about myself. I don't really.
Well, that's awesome because Bree only talks about herself.
I know.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's in a vain way. It's like I'm the star of my own show, and I'm just trying to share my funny little fucked up life with everybody else. And it's not because I'm like obsessed with myself. It's just I have one perspective, and that's mine. Like, this is why I try to point out how stupid and flawed everyone's perspectives can be, because I see how stupid and flawed mine has been over the years. And if I take myself as reference and pass as prologue, nobody knows fucking shit. We're all just learning all the time. How can anyone really be sure about anything? Like, half the philosophers say that we're just like in a living fucking, what do you call it? Where it's like kind of like a dream. Like, is this even real? The Matrix shit. So whatever.
Like a simulation of life.
Yes. Like, maybe this is just a simulation that your brain is making. Blah.
Someone once told me that the
We were
way,
just talking about
yeah, the way that you know you're in a simulation, like someone once told me, like, have you ever seen your neighbors taking the groceries? And I was like,
My grandma broke her hip taking in the groceries. Does that count?
well, I'm sure someone saw that.
No.
All I'm saying
No one
is like,
saw that.
have you ever watched your neighbors taking groceries? I
Yes.
was like, you have?
Yes.
How many times? Often?
My neighbors
At
only
least
buy
I'm looking
beer.
for my neighbors and their groceries now. I'm like waiting. Like as soon as I see someone like come out of their cars, I'm like,
You know how I
hope
can
you
remember?
got like
I was
at least a
thinking
couple
I
bags.
should go steal their groceries.
You've
I'm
never
just
seen
thinking,
someone's like Uber
what?
delivers groceries
No.
dropped off, because there's this one
Yeah, but
hermit
that, like,
lives
just
on
started.
The corner. I have a legitimate hermit neighbor. She moved in when her grandma died like 2 years ago, and she moved in to quote unquote like get the estate sale ready. Bro, she hasn't moved the fucking car of the dead woman in like 2 fucking years. You can see it out there. This is the car that I almost tried to ask her if you could buy it, because
I
you were
remember you telling
interested in
me.
a car. Yeah. And she was like, well, there's some hard miles. They own a mechanic shop and they haven't sold this car. So there's one sign.
Did she
There's
die
still
in
as
the
many
car?
books in the fucking window as was there before the hoarder died. And her granddaughter only comes out of the house to get her Uber Eats. But I guess technically that counts as watching her take her groceries in.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Who the
dude,
fuck
I
does
would
that?
never include that in my simulation, so that shit is fucking real. Also, I
Wait,
wouldn't
the
include
simulation
born-agains
is
in my
real?
simulation.
Someone
Just gonna say
has
it.
to.
Can we just like say it? Born agains are the worst, dude. Like, come on. Like, please.
Do they get their groceries?
I feel like it's only
What's the
appropriate.
connection?
They're just so preachy. No, it's just that last night the born again that was on there was so preachy, and I have that still in my head, and it's like, ugh, just like get over yourself. Like, this is why I'm agnostic. I don't think I know shit. I don't think any of you know shit. I think none of us know shit.
Yep.
We're all
agree.
equal in knowing nothing, but that means that the people that portend to know something don't.
But learn everything.
I only trust the
And learn everything.
I only trust the born agains who have like come from a road of like hard drugs.
Right, dude.
And
if you have like one
are
eye
like-
and your name is Sailor Jerry, I'm like, yeah, dog. Like, okay, good for you. You saved yourself. But if your name is fucking Chase and you're 27, fuck off, dude. Like, respectfully, fuck off. Like, I mean, you can be a born again all you want. Just don't tell everyone else how to live their life. Like you literally were doing all
Fuck
last
it.
night.
Fuck it.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. It should be fuck it. It should be
That's
this what I
my
do now, fuck it.
Motto. Fuck it.
It's a good one.
I say fuck it. That's right. Fuck it.
It was Halloween week. Monday just passed by. Fuck yeah. Halloween was fucking fun. I went downtown.
Yeah, it was fly AF. You saw your friend's boyfriend get a DUI.
Ooh,
What?
what?
Oh man, yeah.
Left that night. I was like, I need to get the home
Yeah.
now.
You know what? It was my first Halloween as like the adult in the group. I didn't get a DUI. Like, I hate saying that. And you know,
Well, the truth
What
is that
happened? Tell
Danny
me about
has
that
never
night.
gotten her driver's
you guys-
license back from the first DUI. So yes, Danny
at
learned
this
her
point,
lesson.
at this point, I'm just scared to drive. Like
Yeah,
I'm
fair enough.
passenger princess, and I uphold that title very well. So that's fine. You know, if I don't have a ride there, I'm not meant to be there.
Guys, I've recently revised my driving from being a good driver to a confident driver.
Oh yeah,
Is
after
that
your
positive
flip,
or negative? I'm not reading.
I think it's more truthful.
I think that's exactly. I think everyone in my life sees that I'm seeing a little light when it comes to that.
Oh yeah.
You know, they took basically totaling 2 Hondas, and I don't know how many dents, scratches, and nicks along the way, honey, but there's been a few.
Rough.
But I am confident. I will fucking pick you up in the middle of the night. I will drive you places. I'm just not going to guarantee that I won't roll.
So Sasha, I asked if you were on the spectrum, and within my notes, as we were just like, you know, getting ready for the show, I wanted to ask how you identify yourself, but then as I was writing it, I was like, is that even appropriate? Like, am I allowed to ask people like, how do you identify yourself?
But are you asking, like, when you say that, just to be clear, people will take you as like a pronoun?
Yeah, am I being an asshole if I ask?
No. But I'm just saying, I'm not sure that that's what you're asking for. Because if you're asking for her pronouns, that's one thing. But if you're asking for her mental,
no.
what she mentally considers herself to be,
The pronouns are just like
are you
what
saying like,
last week's
what's like your
news?
mental health? What spectrum of mental health are you on? Like, I mean, it's an interesting question. I just don't know how to pose it. I get what you're
different.
saying. I'm just saying if you ask her the other way, it's going to sound like you're just asking for her pronouns.
So how do you feel? Like, is that an appropriate thing to ask somebody?
I identify as I and me.
Cool. But if somebody were to ask you that who wasn't me in the like somewhere else, like what would you say?
Get the fuck away from me.
I know, but you're an asshole. Like
She's
you're
good about
naturally
that.
a
You know
cunt.
If someone came up,
Good about knowing her boundaries. Like,
Like-
I actually respect the shit out of that because I have a hard time
Yeah.
with boundaries.
fuck, if someone came up and said that, I would look at them crazy. Like, I don't even know what you're saying. That's so far from actual reality. Like,
Yeah.
there's important shit out there to think about. You have enough time in your day to stop what you're doing to ask someone this? Like,
Wait, I actually
fuck off.
can I show you a video though? I have this guy I follow on Instagram that like is either I don't know, he's either everyone with an accent's gonna hate me right now. He's either
what kind of accent?
he's either Australian, South African, or Irish. Or
Either way,
British. I
guys,
don't
wait,
know.
wait, really
But
quick.
my point is he asks about what?
We got it.
What?
Everybody listen to Breeze.
He interviews
Interpretation of the accent. We're gonna guess it,
he
and then we're
You
gonna
go.
play the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he interviews He interviews with the banana, and he specifically asks people for their
What?
pronouns. Okay.
Pronouns.
Like a banana.
Banana
has a
split.
microphone?
Yeah,
Banana split.
I'll put a fucking what he take, a lavalier mic, the kind of mic that you see on like a news
Yes,
reporter
yes, yes.
shirt. He
Yeah,
takes
just
one of
on a
those.
banana.
That sounds
He puts
French.
it on the tip
How
of
do
the
you
banana.
identify yourself?
Right, so that his essentially he has a banana microphone, and he always asks like he's very set question, but he does it to like such a varied audience that it's like quite great. And he's definitely gay AF, so like half the time he gets like creepy like man hitting on him responses, and he like loves it. It's the best thing. Let's see. I don't even know what
He's a
he's
10.
called. I don't know. I don't
Before
even know
we
how to
even
find
see the
him.
video, it's a 10.
Guys, I'm a 10.
I'm gonna
Because everything's a 10.
unfortunately have to do.
But I say nothing's a 10.
I'm
You
a
say
hundred.
you're-
Whatever.
Hundo.
Exactly.
Oh no, now I'm just death scrolling. How do I find the banana guy? What is your name?
I literally didn't even write anything for my check-in because I was so distracted by like, am I allowed to ask this question? I honestly felt like an asshole even just writing it down. Like, how do you identify yourself? I don't know.
As me.
Yeah.
Like, that's.
No, but that's just like one of the questions that I brought up because I was just.
I
It
identify
caught
as
me off guard because
nothing.
if someone were to ask me that
Yeah.
too, I'd be like, bitch,
Nothing.
brown?
Yeah. Zero.
Me?
Nil.
Loud?
There's something and then there's
Quiet?
nothing, right? Binary.
I'm like, bipolar?
Nothing. That's my answer.
Cokehead.
Oh. How about
I identify as fucked up.
Alpha and Omega?
I identify as the deviant.
Just Omega.
Fuck. That's so
As a
funny.
Cancer.
Sorry. Oops, I'm a Gemini. What a Gemini of me.
Whatever excuse, whatever you want to hear, whatever you're looking for, that is my answer.
Yeah, can you imagine
Here's
if you
my
crash?
answer.
Yeah.
Your answer.
You just like rob a bank and you're like, oh, that's such a Capricorn of me.
Yes,
Killed
you
him.
can find an
Cancer.
excuse through the astrological year.
Can you
Gemini.
imagine? Can you stop crying? No, I'm a Pisces.
That's so Mercury retrograde of you right now. Damn it. Why can't I just... I should have done my homework and actually known what this guy was called. I just started following him the other day. I was like, oh, he's funny.
Banana Mike guy.
Yeah, and then I tried to
Banana
type that in, and lo and behold, I did not find him. Sorry.
So, as far as check-ins, I went to work. I went to my retail job. Yeah. I refused to work 8-hour shifts, so I only worked 4s. Is that okay to say? I feel like such a cunt saying that.
Some would say you only sold 4 hours of your time.
Thank you.
Some say at least you sold 4 hours of your. It doesn't matter. It's your life.
You're
like,
right. Yeah. No.
tell
thank
us about
you.
your life. Fuck it.
When I think about talking about my life, I just think about like, exhaling all of the bullshit. I've lived through so much bullshit.
Release the negativity.
Amen
Yeah,
to that.
maybe that's my whole check-in is just like releasing and acknowledging
Be gone, bullshit.
at least some of it. Like
I expel the bullshit in you.
it's like a hard callus, you know. I feel like all the bullshit that each and one of us have gone throughout life is just like a pile of bullshit. And as you rip some of it off, you realize how calloused it is to you. And when more comes back, you're like, fuck, I just like so much hard shit going on.
Truth.
So
This is why we should always be kind to people, because you
I
really don't know what they're
am.
going
You're
through.
right. You really don't. You really don't know what people are going through. And I'm really glad you're here. I'm really glad Bree's here. That we come back to like what I was trying to say before Bree came in with her like loud voice.
Sorry, I'm always stealing the stage. I'm an asshole.
But you're my asshole.
I love you
And
guys, though.
Sasha, you're like my left titty. You're like my right titty. It's the bigger titty. And like it's the more rounder one. And it's just
Okay.
like, this is my friend, you know, and you've always been there for me. And you you, Brie, have always been there for me. So to have you both here now after all of these years, like years, we have like 10 plus years of relationship. And Brie and I just discovered that we're on like our 7th to 8th.
It's been a while.
Maybe 8th year of like friendship. It's like, can we have like an anniversary? Like, can we make that like a normal thing where friends have anniversaries of their friendships where you just acknowledge? Because like I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, what are you going to do for Thanksgiving? Because it's coming up. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe go to the movies, make some white man work for me because I'm a Native American woman and I don't celebrate this colonialized holiday where everybody's got to like look nice and cook for everybody. And like,
It's
you don't
just
know who your
the harvest.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is.
It's
Like,
the
I'm not
harvest.
coming. I'm going to a bar. I'm going to go to a movie. I'm going to make some motherfucker who's working for some social security number fucking work for me. And the money that I'm spending will go towards whatever
American citizen.
cocked out program that you all have signed up for, no matter what spectrum that is. Whatever. Probably just some rant. I sound like a dick face, but oh well. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. But I do acknowledge the things that I'm grateful for at this moment. Especially when everybody's like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's like, what am I going to do? Who am I going to see? Who will I talk to? Who is in my life again? So I definitely acknowledge the things that I'm thankful for.
Day by day. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like, that's so far away anyway.
I just don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
I like the food.
Bitch, I love food. Look at me. You don't have a body like this.
I love Thanksgiving.
Not loving food.
Like, yo, dude, I'm sorry. I went down a hole. I was trying to find that video of you guys, and then I discovered there's like this section of like DMs that people want you to read that are like, will you accept this? And I
Is this from your podcast from last night?
one is,
Yeah.
and one directly pertains to something that happened last night, and then the other is from maybe the one, like, I don't know. It's from when we posted that we were doing our first podcast, but it's really funny. Like, it's just maybe a bot. The stupid thing is that it's like, hello, and have you thought about live streaming on Twitch and starting your own podcast and starting your own vlog channel on YouTube?
I actually got the
and
same
starting your own
message.
TikTok account and starting your own Discord account and starting your own Patreon account or OnlyFans account in the future.
I actually got the same fucking message.
Goddamn bot! Wow, way to really cover your bases. Like I am definitely starting a few of those things, and
Are
mostly
you
not.
subscribed to that one channel? Is that
No.
a coincidence?
No.
No, it happened
No,
after the
they-
first episode.
They saw because
Or-
it was in reply to our story.
Brian and giving you free airtime again. It was from the time we were
$1.
on whatever podcast. I'm billing you. I know where your shit's
Oh,
at.
that's even more random.
Would you have an OnlyFans account? Wait, Sasha, how old are you? Introduce
you
yourself.
kicking
Introduce
people
the
in the
fuck out of
nuts?
yourself. We haven't really let the people know who you are. People know who we are. I hope so.
No one knows who we are. They know who I am.
So mysterious of you.
I am in the interwebs now.
Yeah, but would you sell adult content or whatever on an OnlyFans
Is
if you
this-
were but you can it's full. You can have from here down, from your
So
neck
it's
down,
video.
live stream, chats, OnlyFans.
So wait, I'm asking how OnlyFans works. Is it a monthly subscription that you're paying for?
Yes.
Because it's clarification for me.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
'Cause, I don't know how you make money on that otherwise. It's like, does someone just do a one-time drop-in? It's a yoga class. Can you just pay $5 and just come to the one? Or is it you gotta really do the yoga full subscription?
No, I think you can pay in and cancel anytime.
But
I've never actually paid for an
it's as if
OnlyFans,
it's
so
the
I
gym
don't actually
membership,
know.
though. It's like a gym membership.
No, because those are contracts depending on who you are with.
Aren't they
But
just
you
all
have to pay to see
subscriptions?
somebody, right? And it's their own set parameters or something, right?
It's
Obviously I don't know too. Okay, wait, all right. Stopping my stop of this, I'll just say someone that listens to this, please get at us and clarify what the hell is the
I was I don't know.
structure
Man.
around OnlyFans.
I'm not a
Thank
porn
you.
addict. I'm not a porn addict anymore.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm asking for clarification, but we're asking each other no. So someone get at me.
Sasha,
Yes.
you've actually You're actually the only person in this room who's had a threesome before.
Oh my God, that's hot.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah. Are you surprised or something?
Yeah.
I'm so flattered.
I feel like that makes us both like closet prudes, but anyway. I mean, I'm taking it against me, not against her. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
for
I'm
real. Like,
far
I love
more
that.
primal.
I believe you, dude. The fact that I want to know your experience. I want you to.
Now you're making me visualize it. Stop it.
I'm sorry, dude. You're so beautiful, and like your body is just. I've never seen just a more like
She thinks she's
eye-catching.
banging.
I just think you're a beautiful woman. Like your female physique from you are is just you're.
I'm very lucky.
Yeah, you're
Thank
very
you.
beautiful, and you've experienced, such encounters, and I just, I just wanted to bring it up because
Is that in your notes?
no, it's actually not in my notes. It came up in my brain.
Nice.
She has one.
Yeah.
So go on.
I don't even know what to say about that. I'm surprised. At least Brie, I'm surprised. But I think you've told
I
me
mean,
that you
I guess, like,
haven't,
in
so
recent-
I believe you. So that's not surprising.
'Cause, like, in recent history, it wasn't for lack of like asking.
But Brie's also married, so it's I know a lot
Yeah.
different.
So it's like, I mean, right. I think what happened is maybe I passed the easiest window for it because probably college, like most people, I'm guessing, 20s, like late.
Yeah,
late
but this
teens,
like
early
just
20s.
happened for her.
Okay, fine. And I just asked if I could have a threesome too, but it's just harder when it's like with a full partnership and a husband and like a daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with me saying that. It was literally just a question. We were exploring the boundaries of where we think things are and are not okay and realized that we hadn't really set the parameters around that. So it actually was a full evolved conversation that allowed us to take away more understanding of like what are we comfortable and uncomfortable with within the relationship context.
I feel like that's a difference between a committed relationship talking about, exploring those options as far as sexual fantasy.
Well, that's like what it turns into. It turns into an adult
Yeah,
situation,
but
an adult
Sasha's like her
conversation.
own independent person who was like, throw me into the wild and give me some
Right,
bone.
And I felt, but she said it's primal, and I'm just agreeing. I fully have felt that same pool of primalness or whatever we're going to call this. And yet, as Danny was acknowledging, once you're in a committed relationship, that changes the nature of how we can make decisions for ourselves. Obviously, because we've now given some of ourselves.
If we ever have merch and like hoodies and stuff, can it say primal
Yes.
on our hoodies?
Sick.
Nobody take that.
Also,
Hashtag primal.
Hashtag
logo wise, I want it to be like sort of like spect up top and then just be like pod underneath.
Primal? Question mark?
So it's like spectrum.pod and then primal. Pod primal.
I think I'm human.
That's my question. Yeah.
Here, can you rub the nipples for good luck?
Do it.
Her hard orange nipples.
Wonder Twins act.
For context, I have a lovely handmade, handcrafted piece of pottery here that I guess you would call it a pen holder in its current state, and it has a pair of tits with nipples.
So I recently made weed butter. I think like a day before Halloween. So my check-in was so hard for me because I made weed butter. So everything has just been kind of like a blur.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me of the time where I made, because I made cupcakes and everything and I handed it out to my friends. Like the time I made Christmas butter. You were there, Sasha. You received like icing and
Mm-hmm. I remember you coming.
I
to the...
slept through Christmas. I remember that Christmas like evening, maybe at like 5 p.m. And I was like, oh, Merry Christmas. In my lonely home, and then just, went back to sleep. It's pretty cool. You know what's so funny? So you two are on your fucking rags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And our group chat, when you asked for, tampons and whatever, and Bree chimed in with her, I'm just here for this text just to piss off Danny. And I saw her text about her fucking diva cup and everything.
I said I'm wearing my diva cup just to piss Danny off.
But she's on her fucking rag, which means she's bleeding in it right now.
I mean, like, yeah.
Anyway, shut up. Listen.
What?
My phone was charging next to the bed, and Alex is in bed studying or whatever. And I'm reading my phone, and I start laughing, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. Especially after my response with my emojis and whatnot, right? Anyway, Alex is just like, wait, what is a diva cup? He had this idea, but he wasn't fully he wasn't fully just wrapped, like he didn't wrap his head around the actual concept of a diva cup. So I'm explaining it to him, and I'm like, it's this silicone like cup thing with some nipple at the bottom, and
He should
you
appreciate
have to fold it to shove it
how
up your
efficient
cooter.
it is.
Shut up. Listen to this. And then he's like, okay. Yeah, he's listening. And I'm like, and then at the end of the day, when you pull that nipple out of your fucking bruja fucking thing, you've got a cup of just blood. And then you have to pour it. And I'm just like, and my elbow goes up, and I'm really like showing him the motion of just like
He's a chemist.
pouring.
I don't see how this could freak him out.
I'm just saying, as soon as that conversation ended, I was actually gagging. Like, as I'm explaining to him, like full on, because it grossed me out so bad. I have a weak stomach, and I just think like the part of the blood is what really gets to me. And I know it's just
you should be
vagina blood, and I have it
What do they
too.
call that? Phlebotomist.
I wouldn't, whatever you just said.
You would be really bad at that. But
I
you
can't
should
get
do
my
it.
own blood. It made me
Okay.
so sick.
That scares you, but a tampon is literally just
so
a
funny.
piece. It's like sticking a sponge up your cooter and letting that sponge absorb, and then you throw that sponge of blood away. It's not that different.
You know what though?
It's like your picture in your head, or the fact that you're just like not happy with blood, but you're either sticking a sponge up your cooter or you're sticking a cup up your cooter.
It has to come out no matter what.
Pick which one feels better to you. But unfortunately, ladies, this is what we go through. We all know this. Men, fuck you. You don't know shit. Anyway, ladies. Bleeding.
Yeah.
It
was
sucks.
just so
it's like
funny
every
to
month
me.
our bodies hate our body and fucking reject themselves and try to die because we haven't gotten impregnated by the opposite sex. How fucked is that? And then we have to pay taxes. If
Fuck
we
off!
do buy the
We
tampon.
fucking bleeding vagina. We all hate it. We in all different forms.
Tell me like that's not some injustice right there, or salt in the wounds, or I don't know. Fucking find whatever feels good to fill in right there with your colloquialisms. It's
You know what though?
bullshit.
I actually had this experience last night. Alex and I are like trying to have sex, and we'll do whatever. And we'll get to a certain point where it's like, okay, we should have a condom on. And we actually ended up ripping too, like just as like coming on. Like they just kept ripping.
He just has bad condoms or a big cock, girl. I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna say both. But as soon as like insertion,
Condom sure
we would
is
just
bad
hear the
condom.
like bubble pop. So maybe it was like, maybe it was just bad condoms. But the fact that like out of this whole box, we've only been able to use maybe a quarter of them because some of them just kept like either one breaking or just like wasn't working good. You know, condoms are so expensive. I don't use birth control.
In this universe, it's actually that men just like favor other men and tend to write tax law and tend to write legislation and tend to have an afterthought when it comes to women. I don't think it's actually actively against women. I think it's just the afterthought factor. It's like, oops, we're fallible. And we forgot about you. And so, yes, somewhere in that mix, tampons have still been taxed. Prove to me that tampons should be.
I wish they put like coupons or like prizes in tampon boxes.
Oh my God, like a Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, can you imagine like a 50% off on some Ben and Jerry's? Oh.
Or what if they just gave us a red tax rebate at the end of the year? They're like, here's like the $1,500 worth of tampons you had to buy back.
That would be cool.
That'd be tight.
Like a yearly subscription to like some tampon company. Oh,
I don't know.
idea.
It's a hard debate. What gets taxed? What doesn't get taxed?
I just feel like I didn't choose the vag life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what can I do
It's
about...
probably the patriarchy.
Dude, being a woman is so hard. Like, every
I
time
think you did choose.
to have a vagina,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bitch.
maybe
Once you
my
march in there and get
sperm
your
and my-
testosterone and start growing that clit till it looks like a
My
micro
egg.
penis, and then you can go on Brian's show
That's
and
what
talk about your
evolution is,
micro
right?
peen,
Like,
and you'll have them hate on you for being a tranny.
Well, I mean, I love being a woman. That's
Hey, guys,
for sure.
I walked off of the show last night when it finally got to the point of like trans bashing because, you know, word up for my LGBTQ plus friends and my trans friends. And it's one thing if you want to be religious and have the beliefs that follow that, but it's a whole different thing if you're going to like spread that into like active hate language. And it was going there and I wasn't okay with that. And I've already gotten at least one fucking response from, of all places, some douchebag in Iceland. It's like, oh my God, you live in Iceland. Like, why do you even care? But he like literally called me a fucking hoe because I disagreed with the majority of men in the world whom think they would
You know
never
what?
fucking sleep with a trans woman.
Don't hate
And
me.
I was like, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, you know, good for you for putting your hatred on display. And I'm sorry you're full of such
I
hate.
still don't see what makes you a quote unquote hoe. What's the correlation?
I know.
Like, how-
He called me a hoe, but I'm the only one sitting there saying that my longest relationship is 13 years. I've been married for 5 years and I have a 4-year-old.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the biggest hoe at the table. You fucking...
Give
That's
me-
why I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, because what you think matters. You're probably lonely in Iceland just wishing that you were in America like that cute little babe next to me who's gonna land herself a U.S. fucking American.
I don't know where we tangentated off to, but you know what? Don't hate me. I'm not a homophobic, but
But
But you are.
no, I just think it was the way I was raised. You know, like both my parents are both very like big homophobes.
Well, your dad's from like TJ. That does not surprise me.
Yeah, but my mom like grew up in Santa Barbara and San Diego, so she kind of has no like.
She doesn't have an excuse. He does.
I'm just saying, like I just grew
what
up.
scares you? Like, what are
And
you
TJ is
phobic
Tijuana.
about? Talk about that.
Well, like
that's
I've
my
had,
question.
I've had a female like take advantage of me, and it really fucked up with my sexuality growing up. Like it was one of my first sexual encounters.
That's a whole different thing, though.
So
Sexual trauma.
a female took advantage of me when I was very young, and it really fucking confused me actually for a really long time. And I think that's where I developed into like this porn addiction as such a young person. And I really, really did struggle with just like my outlook on sex or as I got older and I realized my personality, and I would have a lot of females hit on me and just be like sometimes a little aggressive, and I'm just like I got like, you know, angry.
Everyone gotten another female to hit on them?
When I cut my
I mean, to
hair,
a certain degree, you know, like you just
no,
Doesn't
like,
everyone have the story?
I think there's seeing it and there's not seeing it. And sometimes something happens to you which allows you to see it. And that's what it sounds like. This is for Danny. I had a situation where I cut my hair in LA and that allowed me to have that happen for me in that situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it's more about you drive a red truck, all of a sudden you see all the red trucks on the road. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Doesn't mean the red trucks weren't there before.
Mhm.
No, it really fucked with me for a long time, especially when I would make friends with girls and I had to separate like, do I like them or do I like the way they look? Or
It is interesting though too, and
it was really
I would
weird
love to
for me.
I mean, I have those questions too. Doesn't everyone? I'm just asking.
I mean, I don't have ugly friends, but I don't want to fuck them either.
No. This is a cool line of questioning for maybe Morgan to answer with you, because Morgan, like Sasha, has had 3-ways, or Morgan openly identifies as being bisexual and also polyamorous. So
Yeah, but I'm
She-
not bisexual.
she recently
or
has
polyamorous.
she recently just broke up with one of her girlfriends. She has some ongoing boyfriends. Like, she's definitely someone who I was blind to the fact had an interest in me sexually when we first were friends. Not on purpose or anything. It just like happened, and she didn't, I don't think, mean to have it happen. Morgan, I have to ask you about this because I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's just like I don't know if you told me or someone else. I just know like Morgan kind of had the hots for me. You must have told me at some point, Mo, but like, you know, we're like besties. It's not.
Yeah.
We never went there or anything, but she had to be honest with me about it at some point. Or I think, bro, you must have told me. Like, how the fuck else would I know this? Anyway, but it was something that I was fucking totally blind to at first. I didn't think that at all. She was my alleyway neighbor. We were becoming super homies. First, like, good chick friend in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like. I was living with my, like, now husband, then boyfriend across the way. We could spit at each other's houses. You know what I mean? Like, across the alleyway.
Where was that at? Where?
Here in Santa Barbara on the east side, over off an alleyway, Brigante Lane. East side. It used to be, like, the farm ranch hand homes for the corner of some big ranchero that used to be over there. It's kind of cool though. Like we lived in like the places that were like still from like the old workers used to live in, but now this neighborhood had whole developed around it, you know? So it looks like it was just like houses like the rest, but yeah. Well, fucking paid too much money for that shit though. Even now, I bet it double the rate.
I wrote sexual taxes on my notes.
What does that even mean? Every time you have sex, you pay taxes?
Sexual
Maybe.
healing.
What did you mean by it?
Sexual taxes.
Healing is good for me.
I think the sexual taxes had what to do, like the difference between, what's taxable. But I also was, as I was doing research, Viagra is free through the government, which is funny because a bunch of limp dick motherfuckers can get free Viagra, but I can't get a fucking free tampon.
Because they claim it's for their heart, because it's for your heart.
But it gives them boners.
It's a redistribution of blood.
I want Viagra. I want a raging clit.
Is that what it is?
I hope so.
Viagra.
That doesn't seem...
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't think that if women do Viagra, anything happens. I'm not aware of that.
There is women Viagra, though. Guys, it's Christmas. Halloween just ended.
We can't talk about Christmas.
I'm listening to Mariah Carey
We
already.
can't even talk about Thanksgiving.
We don't talk about
Yeah, but she
Thanksgiving.
doesn't believe in Thanksgiving. But she
We
believes in
we do, but don't. We acknowledge, but
So then how
do you
can
believe in
we
Christmas?
do
Yeah.
Christmas?
Isn't Christmas like all bullshit anyway? I mean, it's not like Jesus was born then. or
Christmas is
anything.
more like a religion thing.
But
I
like,
just love Christmas.
yeah, because religion like appropriates shit from everybody, and so they took like some fucking pagan holiday and they said, "Oh, that's not gonna work for us." So even though Jesus wasn't born in December, we're gonna tell you that
He wasn't. He was born in January. Or
in like March or something.
presumably, or
My point
whatever.
is just that people lie and say Christmas is when he was born. He wasn't fucking born then. They took over
I'm talking about the bullshit American fuck-funded holidays. If I'm gonna pick one, it's gonna be Christmas
capitalist Christmas
and Halloween because I'm a witch and I'm also a nice one.
Ban them all.
A cow.
Like a cow.
You were a cow.
I am a cow. I was a cow for Halloween. I'm like a Hindu god. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why someone bought me shots on Halloween night. Yeah, because I
you
was
look like
dressed
Ganesh?
as a cow.
Oh yeah, you were sacred.
He literally
Who was the person?
some fucking Hindu fuck. Sorry.
There it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
Yeah, you know that they actually banned Apu from The Simpsons. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
gonna
It's just
get
some
us
Indian
canceled.
guy who was like, dude, I like your costume. And he bought me a shot. Like, I'm not racist, but that was, maybe he was, I don't know.
Maybe he was racist.
I'm round in the waist. I was dressed up as a cow. He's like, this luscious brown lady. I'm going to buy this cow a shot. And I was like, thanks. I left. That's probably what tipped me over.
Would you say he made a move on you? Maybe.
Groovy.
That's what it was. As a guest, do you have anything that you're just like, can't wait to unravel?
No.
Okay, wait.
So,
I added to the bad bands name list.
Oh.
Can I? That's the only thing I got for you. You guys can both get. All right. So with
Give them to Saj.
all right, I'll give these ones to you, Sasha. With bad band names, it's
Wait,
like
okay, so she's going to give you a band name that she
Oh, yeah,
completely
yeah.
made up.
okay.
and you're gonna think
You're gonna tell me the
of-
type of music
type
or
of-
like who the band is, who they are, like what kind of music they make. All right. So let's see. I know we ended. All right, we made it past Moist Mother. I haven't added that many. I kind of rushed through the last ones last time, so maybe I'll start with those because we just paid them no mind. We paid them no mind. Okay. Methodist Masochist.
Heavy metal.
Yeah, definitely heavy metal. Vaginal Fluidity. Danny stepped away from that one last time. Feminist band. Punk feminist band.
Yeah.
All females.
Yes.
It has to be. You couldn't call yourself Vaginal Fluid. And maybe like one male bassist, but only
Like
because
4
that's a
blonde
funny.
chicks.
Only because that's a funny
Or
like. Think about this.
blonde.
You know how like a lot of times it's always men out there, and then there's like the random chick keyboardist or chick bassist. So what if this is like an all female punk band, except for like a male bassist? just to flip the role. Now you're seeing vaginal fluidity.
Yeah.
Okay. Working project.
Like a grunge? I don't know.
What do you think, Danny? Working project.
It sounds like one of those classes that you offer to kids with issues. And they're like, could join my program.
Yeah.
That sounds more like a program for adolescents that went to jail.
Okay, well,
couple
where
times.
my mind goes is like if you're making like a film and you don't have a name picked out, oftentimes it goes under the title of working title. So I was thinking more working project.
That sounds like a Tupac file.
Derivative. And then in my mind, it was more of like what some fucking hipster indie band would put themselves as.
That sounds like Tupac.
Because instead of just giving themselves a fucking name,
If you think about
they
it,
decided to
hipster-
give themselves a name that's not a name.
Tupac was a hipster. You don't think so?
I mean, I don't.
Of that time?
I actually think
Yeah.
he was a feminist.
And a little gay.
He fucking did that song, Dear Mama.
Yeah, no, he
I
was
love that song.
definitely.
It's a
yeah.
great
It's my
song.
favorite
He
song
was.
by him.
I truly believe
That
that
was in an era when
Tupac.
women bashing was like
Tupac was a
hardcore in
hipster.
Fucking rap. He fought back with that song. His mama raised him right. She was the Black Panther. That woman's strong. Rest in power. Okay, here's the new ones. Low 30.
One of these new age rappers.
Yeah, definitely, right?
Ugh.
So these last three was things that like I all right, that one I came up with. The last two though is things that I like verbatim heard on the radio and was like, oh, that'd make a funny band name. Like, okay,
Okay.
Electric Bees, as in bzz, bees.
Yeah.
Electric Bees.
Like Devo, the band Devo.
Okay,
That kind of.
yeah, but with like a beehive hairdo instead of a red hat, stacked hat
Mm-hmm.
thing. What do you even call those hats? Clownish. Okay, I can go with that. How about this one? It's my last one for the day. Asian Powerhouse.
I think of that like a G6.
Oh, I like that.
And
I
that
think
Gangnam
of
Style
like a
era.
Japanese band.
Why not
That's
K-pop?
just
That's
J-pop.
Korean.
Is it two on the? It's two on the.
Koreans
for
and
K-pop?
Japans are very different.
No, I know. I'm not. I wasn't confusing the two. K-pop is just a huge category, so that's why I said why not K-pop.
so is J-pop. J-pop is
Okay. So Asian Powerhouse would be a J-pop name. Because otherwise, like, K-pop is a little bit more whatchamacallit. They go like covert with their names.
like Asian Kung Fu Generation.
That's a fucking name of a K-pop's band.
J-pop.
That's a J-pop. Wait, say it again.
Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Oh fuck yeah! Then definitely
They've
Asian
done
Powerhouse.
Naruto openings.
Really?
Or
Sick.
closings.
Dang. So I know what Naruto is, even if I don't know who they are. So maybe I've heard their shit on that before. I don't know if I've ever seen Naruto, but maybe I have, and then maybe I've heard it. Sick. All right. That's all
You
I
would
got.
probably recognize.
Why? Because I'm just some fucking nerd.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah,
Look it up.
a little bit.
I started a new thing.
Bree doesn't watch anime.
That's not
But
true.
she would think the song is good because she's a musician.
I mean, okay, maybe
Yeah.
that's true. Like, I don't actively watch it currently, but I have in the past. And my sister, big nerd, so I
Your
definitely
sister
am
loves
familiar.
anime.
Yeah, but likes manga more, so she's even nerdier. I started a new list of things that I'll keep sharing with you guys, kind of like the bad band names that'll be ongoing. This is called Funny Sheet. Funny Sheet. Funny. It should. Maybe I should say sheet. Funny shit I see in Santa Barbara. And I started it because literally when I was trying to bring Arlie down the pass today, I saw a Rivian truck driving down the road really slow. And I was like, what the hell's in the back? Is he? Oh my God, he's actually hauling something. And as he got like, passing in front of me and beyond me so I could actually see what is in his load, he was carrying like a full industrial water storage cube. And I mean full, as in water sloshing around in it. And why that's significant is because those things weigh thousands of pounds when they're full. And it was in the back of a like $100,000 electric truck. I figured anyone that buys that all electric truck would never actually use it for something. So congratulations to you, person in Santa Ynez Valley, rolling up and over Highway 154 with
Did
like
you take a
fucking
photo?
thousands of gallons of water. No, but no one really cares. I mean, it would have been a boring photo. It's a better story. Everyone will eventually see Rivians. Here in Santa Barbara, we're really privileged. So, like, whereas in most communities, you might see a lot of Impalas, here we see lots of Teslas. So now, of course, we're seeing Rivians, too. Just posh.
Lucky them.
Yeah. Also, then, after dropping off the kid and on my way to see Danny driving on Cathedral Oaks Road, I saw two off-white husky-looking dogs walking each other down the sidewalk like good citizens with no owner in sight. One of them had a collar on and one did not.
Interesting.
Totally. I was like, what is the story, guys? Don't have time to investigate. Wish I did. But, the last one happened a bit ago, but I thought about it when writing the other two down today. I was on Highway 101 driving south towards Milpas, and center lane is a full belt out Cutlass, I think, or something. Like super Chicano looking car. This thing probably had
What's a Chicano looking car?
a fucking dope ass lowrider with like sick hydro that's got nice paint job, probably a bunch of glitter and shit. And like, you want to see that shit parked with like a half cock. That kind of car. Thank you. And I see
Thank you.
that car cruising down the highway in like the center lane.
I just wanted you to explain how cool Chicanos are.
Yeah.
And their cars.
I love my 116th. Thank you. Respect. I am a bruja, which means witch, not vagina. Thank you. Hablo español.
I get that reference.
Yeah, but you know what? The first thing that brujas and tap into
you cannot ask for
is
like
themselves.
It's fine. It's also like
It's
you
their
can't go to a
bloody
Mexican restaurant and
vaginas.
ask for like eggs in Spanish, or a guy will laugh at you every
It's
time.
their bloody vaginas that give them the power.
¿Tienes huevos? And they're
No,
like,
they don't. No huevos.
¿Tienes huevos aquí?
Huevitos.
No. Bloody vaginas.
Okay, anyway. The
And
guy,
mojera.
who do you think I see driving this? You figure, who do you think I'm going to see?
I have no idea.
Well, not the man that I do see, who looks like he just like borrowed his grandson's car to like make a quick run to the store. It's like the whitest, like gray-haired, aged, monocetan looking guy. Like just a very, very average, upper class white American driving what I just had to assume was like his grandson's car. I was like, what? Or like your gardener's car? Like, I don't know, it's not his car.
Wow.
There's no way. I mean, can you imagine if you're thinking about the lineup of the half-cocked cars, like there's a lot of pictures in your head of who might be leaning against those cars. And this man is just not one of them. Like, you'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, you lost? Do you wander out of your home? Like, can I help? So, only in Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara's haunted as fuck.
Yes.
Santa Barbara has so much dark history.
That's why white elder white gentleman drive really built out.
You know what?
Is down the highway.
I think I see more older white women.
It's time. And plus, we're wandering. There's no structure to this. I don't think I can do it.
Not for the
without
last
editing.
like 15 to 20 minutes. You've just been like bantering on things.
No, those were supposed to be my prepared sections. We just like mixed everything up because we haven't done it with a guest yet. And then we decided to go more with an organic style today. It's okay.
Well, I'm Danny, and you know me, so it was super awesome to be here again, and thank you for sticking around for this long.
This is crazy. Well, whose phone's on? Whose phone's on? Fucking
it's
dinging
yours.
on my Accord. No, I don't ding. See that? That's the bored look of my toddler saying I didn't ding.
Everything is on Do Not Disturb. What if it's your laptop?
Fucking laptop.
And anyway, Sasha, you have been so awesome for being here. Thank you so much. Do you have any comments or suggestions for us that we are able to take? Rip into our personalities, please.
Rip into you?
You can do it.
You're
You're mean enough.
You're a 10, Danny. Just remember.
I know I'm a 10. Shut up.
I like longer formats of podcasts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mhm.
We rant a lot,
Mm.
especially Brie. She's so good at it.
I would like to think that it's mostly poignant and hopefully not total rambling of a psychopath. But if it is, at me.
She's already in therapy. I'm sure she can.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't start doing comedy because I was afraid of anybody. I started doing comedy because my skin is so thick at this point that I just can't bleed. I
Yeah.
can't be cut. You can fucking huck a goddamn whatever at me and it's going to be fine. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that I've been on whatever podcast twice and like actually ended with saying, hey, let me know again if you want to do it again sometime. All right.
It's just because internet people are fucking incel mean.
They're
Piece of
not
shit
nice.
cuckheads.
All
So mean.
But here's
Aw.
the deal. At the end of the day, all they have is their sad lives and their hatred. We have a lot of love in our lives and a lot of
Yes.
humor. And we're out here trying to give humor away to all of you for free. None of it, we don't ask for anything. I don't ask for fucking super chats. I just want you to live your life and get at me with something fucking hilarious. This has been breezy. Sorry, again. I'm
And
signing up
Sasha.
twice.
super chat us.
Super chat Sasha. You can find her Cash App at. That's our version. Cash App me.
Subscribe to me.
Follow us on
Okay.
on Instagram and YouTube to see all our newest updates. We aim for every Friday, and if you stuck around, thank you so much. This has been awesome. If you have any suggestions, feel free to shoot anything at us.
At spectrum.pod for the Insta. And we now are findable on YouTube at Rare Girl, spelled RAREGRRRL. And that is because I produce this show under Rare Girl Recordings.
Yeah.
So you are listening to us on Rare Girl Recordings channel, whom is the producer of our show, Spectrum Pod. Pod. I'm gonna make that a thing.
Primal.
Pod. Primal.
Thanks.
Love you guys. How about one of these?